So if there's one lesson that RimWorld can teach you, it's that you should always have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of drugs lying around, because you never know when you might need to trade them to someone. You can have up to 5 settlements. How does combat work with all 5? You can have raids at all 5 of them separately. Yep. Same time. They all run at the same time. What's my current goal in this? To get weapons for all the current pawns and get our bionics done. All right, Ancient in Danger. Ozzy, pop that open. Come on, weapon. Well, melee side trainer. Why do I kill the neutral ancients? Because they have things like gold and components in their pockets, and I don't want them to just walk off the map with them. So I check to see if any of them are tough. If they're not, I kill any of them that are trying to walk away, so that we can take the gold and stuff. A plasma sword. Psychic fog, kind thoughts. I really want a plasma sword. Mechanosaur and the Biotech Run. How much effort does it take to get a complex gene line and pass it on to pawns? With a baseliner, you can get some really good stuff if you're not going insane. Like if you're wanting to get, let's say you want like robust super immune that can eat raw food. Like that's not really hard to get. It's not gonna take you a super long time. Major break on construct miner. Why? Extreme psychic drone. Sounds like a you problem. Turning yourself into a genetic superhero rather than trying to do it on pre-game setup. You can definitely do it. It would be like a long playthrough if you're trying to collect everything, and it's gonna get even crazier if you're trying to get Archite stuff, you know, of course, because then you also have to have the Archite capsule and but yeah, if you're not doing any Archite genes, you can eventually get to it. It takes a lot of space the more complex it gets, but you can make a really crazy good pawn just with a few genes, you know. Like take the amount of genes, the complexity of like the Neanderthal or something like that. Use that same kind of complexity. You can make really good pawns just out of that complexity. Just not anything stupid like godly like these, right? But go back, you're up. Time to get your weapon and get your Luciferium. All right, Kovac.
You will now need to take Luciferium every 6.66 days or your brain will explode. Thank you for your service.
All right, Persona Monosword, Painless and Hunger Pings. So the person is going to have 50% higher hunger, which really sucks. Do we have anyone that's... you know what? I can just look... They should all have about the same, right? 90? 25. 50. There's one. Who is that? Shikan, but they already have one. That sucks. It looks like a 90% one's going to be the best. Unfortunately. They're going to eat a lot more. It's only a normal, though. I don't know, man. Painless, too, huh? All right, Lobus. I think I'm going to give that to you. It's basically a pain stopper attached to it, yeah. It's true. We could replace their stomach. All right, equip Blood Crusher. Barracks should be nerfed. Seems odd to you that people are sleeping with someone cutting stones next to them. They don't seem to mind. So the thing is, I think if you went through... Barracks have already been nerfed once and then unnerfed once. But I think if you went through, most people don't use Barracks. I think the huge majority of players in general, especially just casual players of the game, just don't use Barracks. So I have some ideas if they ever were going to nerf Barracks, some ways that would make sense to, but I think you'll find that most people don't use them, even though they're extremely strong. It's one of the most common questions I get is like, like, wait, aren't they unhappy being in a barracks together? No, because my barracks is extremely or unbelievably impressive. But scale the debuff based on expectations level. They could do that, or they could just make it so it couldn't double as any other room. So if you look at something like the throne room, and to an extent like the ritual rooms and stuff, although you can game that as well, Or they made it so that a barracks could only be a barracks. They couldn't share dining and rec. Then that would be a little bit more understandable, but or scaling it with expectation. The higher expectation, the less they want to sleep in the same room as someone else. But to be honest with you, our mood is so high. Like, I can't even, with biphasic, biphasic and drugs, I don't even know what negative mood hits would even be enough for me to stop using barracks in a large colony. Because it isn't just about the mood. It's so space efficient and wealth efficient that it's crazy. So I have no idea. Like, our mood is crazy good. Like, I don't know. It would have to be like a minus 12 or more or something. Yeah, it saves on work time, pathfinding time, space in general, wealth, or ancient dangers. Let's go. Minigun centipede. Just one though. Jump him. Yeah, the reason I kill these, if we don't want them, is so that we can get the things in their pockets. What does it have in its pockets? Ah, charge rifle. All right, moving on. Hey, ancient danger is right next door. Nice. Oh crap! Did I forget to open the? I forgot to open the thing. I was rushing through. There could have been a good weapon in it. Oh well. We're gonna say it was an assault rifle. A poor one. Kind thoughts kill sorrow. Oh, we're just gonna leave that. Screw that one. Honestly. Cooking trainer. All right. Another one. Nice. Do you have a ranking tier list for the 3 RimWorld DLCs? No, not really. I could do something like that. Those are always subjective, of course, but... Whew. I'll tell you that before I did my back to vanilla run, people would ask, and I always talked about royalty. I was like, royalty, sidecasting is just, you know, super good. And it really is. Sidecasting is incredibly good. But I would always say that I wouldn't want to really play without royalty, and that if I could just pick one to play with, this is before Biotech came out, I'd probably pick royalty to play with. However, when I did my back to vanilla, the thing I missed the most was ideology. There's a lot of good things in royalty, but you can definitely feel how much smaller the team was back then, how much less they got done in a DLC, and the scope of things being smaller. So like now, I would probably, if I had to pick one, I would go with Biotech, most likely. I don't know, ideology is still crazy. And from like a min-max standpoint, I don't know, maybe ideology still. I really don't want that sword. It's actually kind of terrible. So we're just gonna head on out, I guess. I just sell it. What's the worth on it? Yeah, it's still got a decent market value. I guess I could do that. Actually, we won't be able to sell it. We don't have a knight or a dame, so we could probably just throw it at them for a gift, hopefully. So part of our bribery, I suppose. So with this size, you usually get one on Temperate Forest on those 275 maps. Every now and then you'll get 2. Bigger the map, the more ancient dangers. Like you can have 5 or 6 ancient dangers on those huge map. What's going on? We're hunting ancient dangers for weapons and luciferium. Oh, we just absolutely wrecked that granny. Okay, off we go again. Hey, luciferium. 5 luciferium. Wow. Hey, get out of there. A good plasma sword. Why does it gotta be plasma swords? All right, don't die. Thank you. I like how the other ones don't attack you either with the ancients. It's like, oh, you're killing my friend that I just woke up with? Whatever. Just let me by. We're good. Depending on the various pre-made xenotypes. Like it overall, yeah. It was nice, especially in the beginning, because it made raid types more varied even among like the base raids. So, for instance, you get attacked by tribals. Which tribal is it? Is it a normal tribal raid? Is it, you know, a Neanderthal? Is it an impid raid, and so each of those you might have to strategize differently to defend against. So I kind of like that just because it added more variety to the raids, and it's still good, yeah, overall. So the guy's name's Beef. It's good because he's what's for dinner. All right, bring it on back home. Mining trainer. Human child slaves. Look at that pile of loot, armor, and weapons. Think one day I'm going to be an 8-foot-tall ogre monster. You can tell because my name's Sacrifice. They're telling me if I sacrifice enough, if I try really hard, someday I can be a great ogre monster. That's right, kid. That's why your name is Sacrifice. That's correct. You got it. Nailed it. Same very clear expectations for your colonists. Your name is Sell Me. Why did you name me Nope? It's because if you call us at a later time and ask us to save you and you tell us your name is Nope, we know what to say. Oh, that seems fair. All right, we're gonna have to get that uranium. There, we can get that through the wall. Things move so slow in the late game. Tag, something seems not right here. What's not right about it? What's not family friendly? Your family has to learn about death at some point. They have to learn about cannibalism and rampant organ harvesting. You want your family to go out into the world not knowing of the dangers of people trying to harvest their organs? Come on. Just because we take little children out behind mountains and sacrifice them for the greater good doesn't mean that's not family appropriate. Most dangerous event right now, Doomsday Pirates, or a really bad MECH cluster. Yeah. Doomsday Pirates, Doomsday Siege Pirates would be kind of crappy too, but yeah. Say grenade pirates on head are always the most terrifying for you. You live in constant fear of that. Yeah, well, we know that our pawns, our tough, robust pawns, can survive a Doomsday hit. We know that. But not much more than that. So. Mech raid. Multiple angles, preparing for a while. It's all Scythers. Okay, no problem. No problem. All right. Oops, all Scythers. Oh no. Crap. I didn't get those few doors held open. It's okay. It's okay. I think I got it in time. No, they're spreading out. Yeah, that's annoying. So we're gonna have a bunch of walls we have to repair after this. Not too many, not too many. No deep drill or long range scanner run. Every run that I do, I try to do something that I think will be fun for me as well, because I'm playing and streaming so much. So things like that I'm probably not going to do, but just because, you know, it's like a... I don't know. It's just like a random annoyance more than it is like a challenge, you know? That would just make the run take longer, right? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, that's the easiest kind of mech raid we can get in this kind of playthrough. So, refugees. Is it still doing the thing that we were talking about before? I thought the unstable branch fixed that to where it does some weird calculation if you have any kind of children and you can still get crap like this. I shouldn't be getting this, right? Because we're on Cassandra. This is Cassandra. Let's take it and see if there's any tough pawns, I guess. We'll kill the rest. Feels like I should not be getting that. Let's see here. There's a brawler. Well, I don't want to force you guys to help us do anything while you're here. Just throw you headfirst into the next raid. Have you clean and haul. Sure, you're going to have breakdowns from the psychic drone. Man, I don't want them to have breakdowns. End up having slaughterer or murder. Nah, I think I'm just going to kill them. These guys aren't psychically deaf, so they have a -40 from the psychic droner. the better to have pawns set to not do a task over setting it to 4 priorities. It depends on the task. So for instance, crafting, cutting blocks with crafting is global work speed. So you can have tons of red for crappy crafters cutting blocks, and it doesn't matter if they have good global work speed. Handling, I have it set like that so that Christopher, since he goes out on his own with animals, he can rope the animals and bring them back home. Research, I don't really care. Like, we can throw down as many scanners as we want if they have nothing else to do. So that should be 4 though on that one. So yeah, it just depends as usual. Man, those other ones just standing there like, hey, what's going on? Let them die. Meals on Wheels has arrived, and none of them were tough. And they also have the psychic drone. Maybe that's what happened, actually. A lot of them might have had the suppressor and went down on like the first hit of pain. All right, we gotta see if Cassandra's gonna hit again. We gotta clear this up, actually, because this could get really bad if we don't get this cleared up. All that scyther, all that one. All the wild animals rushing in. Free food. There's free food in there. It's not free. It's not for sale either. Emo, club these animals over the head. Family friendly content. Family friendly content. Dad, how's sausage made? You take a legendary Zeus hammer and you slam it to the head of a wild pig. Thanks, Dad. No problem, son. You feel its intestines with its own meat. Dad, stop. And then you tie the ends of the intestine. Dad, please. Excuse me. Costa? How in the world did you manage to get up? Yeah, it's because of the psychic suppressor. You got a bruise and you just fell over. Kind of funny that more of them would have died if the suppressor wasn't there. Why they didn't go hostile? Because none of them died? Yeah, I think so, yep. So I guess the psychic suppressor kind of kept that from happening, and then we didn't fail until one of them died. I think that is why. Just ticket for freedom. Did he make it off the map? Oh, he's gonna make it. Costa. Where's the psychic suppressor? It's off map. It's an off map problem causer. So from a quest basically. Where you've been at max raid points for a long time. Oh, if that wolf hunted Costa, that would be incredible. No, we've been at max raid points for a long time. Come on. You know you're hungry. Costa's gonna make it. Tell your friends. Oh, don't worry, I will. Fancy tiles black. What about the hospital? Yeah, we could paint the hospital. Yeah. What color should we do the hospital? Every color? Every color? I mean, we are just kind of waiting for them to do some other stuff right now, so. I might get, all right, tired of clicking, and we might change our mind pretty early. Yeah, I'm already getting tired of this. You know what? We couldn't do our other floors black. We'll do the hospital black. See how that looks. I might have to make more shells just for like steel and things. Jeez. Let's see, a beacon. What about right there? Okay. All right. How are we doing that plasteel out there? That's going all right. Train animal handling, assuming you're starting with a passion, but skill of 0. I think there are some animals that are still able to be trained with no skill. But if you want the faster way, I would say go out looking for an animal skill trainer. So try to get enough money scrounge together to go buy some animal trainers, and that'll get you started very easily. I'm trying to remember. So they rebalanced a lot of the animals, and they changed a lot of their minimums. For instance, that's when horses changed to like a 2. I think donkeys are a 1 or something now, maybe. I'm trying to remember which animals are 0. I'm pretty sure they changed some to 0. Maybe donkey is. But you can always go in here. Yeah, donkeys are 0 now. It's like donkeys is 0. So just find animals that take a minimum of 0. Dog Zero now as well. A lot of masterwork shells are getting there. That's quite a number. Corpse obsession. We have a corpse that you can obsess over? Oh, we got rid of that. What's the point of masterwork shells? They have more beauty and stuff, but it's... Oh, we didn't get rid of all of them. It doesn't do anything extra, you know. It can... Like, if you need more impressives in a room, I guess. Bicycle's coming in. Do one more leg made. Okay. That's what they're making now. Alright, leg is made. Oh, we're good. We're good. So now you have a set for whoever we raise up next. So that's good. We got caught up on all that. Main thing I need is just better weapons. I don't know. It's very tempting to just start trying to get some masterwork of legendary, like, long swords. Because going and doing these ancient dangers is taking a long time. We're not getting a lot of good stuff. How long until the trade resets? It has a reset. All right, let's go. It's a lot of human leather and drugs we got there. Wonder why we have all that. Where'd that come from? So the downside to these sooth holsters is that we're psychically deaf. So for us, that's basically just trade goods. Oh my god, this caravan is rich. Let's not take all that silver. I don't want him over 10,000 wealth. He's gonna be close to it anyway. Nah, you'll be fine, Christopher. Oh my god, please be fine. He's gonna be fine. Black Hospital looks kind of cool. Yeah, I'm out of uranium too. We haven't had very good scans, so depending on what we scan nearby, uranium or plasteel, either way. But I just don't have any of it. It's too bad that we can't do like double steel or something. I don't know. Reinforced steel. We've been very unlucky with uranium and plasteel scans. There's some... I mean, I could probably pump all that out relatively quickly at some point. Like between her raids or something. Needs gold. Gold is not very good. You can use it, but it doesn't have very high DPS or armor value. Makes a lot of sense, but it's worth a lot of, you know, silver. Worth a lot of wealth, but it's not very good. Largest amount of ship cactus you've ever built, 69. I launched 69 people into space one time. It was actually 67 people and 2 donkeys, but who's counting? 69 caskets, yeah. 10,000 raid points of Mad Tortoise. Oh, it's not even a manhunter. That's so crazy that... How is this still considered a major event? That's ridiculous that that's... So this is Mass Animal Insanity. Mass Animal Insanity is a major event, and it doesn't scale with raid points, but it still shows you the raid points, and it just angers all of that type of animal on your map. So that just ate up Cassandra's second hit. Oh no, 4 tortoise. What will we do? It's really crazy that's considered a major event. You've asked for this event to be removed, reduced at higher raid points. They can make it so that Mass Insanity adds more animal type. Like, maybe it does every animal that isn't a friendly animal on the map or something. I don't know. Something better than just, like, 4 tortoise. Look at that black tile. That looks good. I'm liking that. Let's see if this ruins it or makes it even better. Running wild. Better hope you get tamed. I hate running wild, yeah. Run wild, give up. Slaughterer. Slaughterer is maybe one of the ones that makes the least sense to me, and it always has. Like, how can... I guess... I don't know. There's some crazy people in real life, but how can you be, like, happy and everything's fine, and then something bad happens, and the breakdown is, you know what? I'm gonna kill my animals. Like, what the crap? And if the animals are nearby, it's like instant too. It's like instant. Sadistic rage. Sadistic rage makes more sense to me than the killing their own animals. Let's see. Do pawns get a mood buff if the environment they're in is colored their ideology color? No, unfortunately. so crazy seeing those jump on them. How do I deal with major cell instability? We also have the super immunity gene. And then if we get cancer, I just cut it out. And I don't plan to have them live long enough for... Well, we have Luciferium. Luciferium kind of makes you age immortal-ish. So, and with them on Luciferium and having the immunity gene, yeah, it's not a big deal. Can Raid still kill me? Oh, absolutely. Hey! Good job. Good job. Now enslave him again. It reset all your stuff. How can you not remember your job from yesterday? I was an animal for 1 day and I forgot everything else. No, you didn't. I did. It was glorious. You did not. You still remember what clothes you're supposed to wear? I'm on to your lies, construction miner. Wow, their friends started having a bad time, so they just killed him. Nathan! Oh my god, it's Nathan Drake! There's 2 of them! Greedy kind of sucks. Alright. Nathan, and who was the other one, just in case? Pangu. Pangu. Hey guys, we're just gonna out here put this fire out. Yoink. Buck, you survived and Pangu didn't? Oh my god, we just clubbed that alpaca. Nice. All right, Nathan. Come on. 57%. Masterful. Gravity. What? Ridiculous. How am I preventing rebellion and maintaining suppression? Mainly just from a lot of people on wardening with high social. So the other thing is I'm making sure that they always have a slave strap and a collar. So slave strap, collar, they're sleeping where there's no weapons, and we just, you know, beat them up every now and then, give them some stern talking to. If it is that they try to flee, they set everything on fire. My prisoners can't flee, so I don't have to worry about it. I can show you here. Prison break interval never. So my prisoners literally can't escape unless I leave a door open. The prisoner escape event cannot happen because there's no prison bed in this room. So if you have your prisoners in a room with no sleeping spot and no prison bed, no prison sleeping spot, no prison bed, they don't know they're in prison and they'll never have a breakout. They can still break down, but they'll never break out. So they'll never find the keys for the door. Now, if you're not wanting to use that exploit where they don't know they're not in a prison, I suggest right outside the prison door putting a shelf with some like smoke launcher and EMP launchers. That way when they run to grab a weapon, they grab one that's not going to hurt you. Yeah, the cheese has existed for a really long time. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Maybe we find another tough pawn while we're waiting. Ugh. Kind cannibal violence. They could be a cooking slave. Wake up addicted? Ah, no, we're gonna sell them both. Well. We did get the one from the Raiders at least.